My name is Kobia Mucheke, Karere. I am an electrical engineer by profession. I did my degree in instrumentation and control engineering. Currently, I'm doing masters in engineering system management in Egerton University, and I'm sponsored by KCSAP. I work at Egerton University as a technologist. I train engineers in the upcoming skills of electrical. My passion is on automation of systems and agriculture. When I got to KCSAP, it was through the website. I saw an advert. Now they can be able to upgrade my education. So I was interested. I applied. I was called for the interview, shortlisted, and I got the interview. My interest is linking technology, engineering technology to agriculture, and mostly that's why I find a lot of interest in automation of systems. I find it that in future we are going to use technology to harness a lot of agricultural productivities. In my area of research, I was interested in increasing the number of BAs. Honey is one of the products that is highly marketable, which requires less fuel in terms of the population where the bees are kept. And the bees can also be bred by a group of people. People can just come up in a group and keep bees and then get the returns. The challenge in that field is that one beehive would require to have a queen. And if that doesn't have a queen, then the beehive will not exist, or rather a colony of bees will not exist. So my interest is to know how to produce a queen bee. So I get the egg, I put it in an incubator for 70 days. I produce a queen, then I introduce it to the other colonies. Then it's ready to go and make its own colony. So I came up with the idea of making an incubator which can hatch the queen in a period of 17 days. And that is the product that I have, which I was able to do under the sponsorship of KCSAP. Once I visited some farmers and found that they have got a lot of beehives, but those beehives did not have the bees. On inquiring what could be the challenges, is that one hive only contains one queen, and if there's no queen in that, then there was a challenge, because we could not have that beehive into function. So you may find a farm having 10 empty beehives. So it came a time that now my question was, I can be able to mimic or to look at the beehive, and do some research and see what happens inside a beehive. So inside a beehive, I realized that there are some parameters that if I can come in the lab, make those parameters constant, or make an equipment that can maintain those parameters, which is temperature and humidity, to represent or to mimic what is in the beehive environment, then we could produce bees. And that is how I came up with the idea. And eventually, I was able to hatch some queens. In terms of the progress, the KCSAP had an idea of how do we improve the production. Now, in terms of increasing the production, I found out that if I'm able to produce the queens, and then I'm able eventually I'm able to produce so many colonies. So those colonies of bees can be able to be put in different hives. which means that if a farmer has got 50 beehives, he can be able to have all of them occupied by bees and then increase the production. And in this, even more people will be going into the beekeeping industry. We have used locally available materials, which means it's going to be very cheap. Out there in the field, I will be using the solar system, which is readily available. Mostly the project is going to be put in the arid and semi-arid areas where we lack. We have got a lot of sunlight, but the electricity is not there. So I expect that this being made from materials which are locally available is going to be cheap and it's going to be affordable for the farmers. My contribution is that once we are here to add value to the study, and we have the opportunity to grasp so that we can be able to bring the society to improve their livelihoods, and also probably have let's say working groups. Because as I said earlier on, beekeeping can be done in terms of group work, and so if it's done in group work, people can be able to unite, come up with small scale farmers. They come up in a group, and that's communally, they can grow as a community.